All right, Shalom. For the phone, so I give our praise, glory, and honor to you. How about Shimon Shai? Double honor to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone. And to all our children across the globe, please the word truth and say they want to say Shalom. It's a little lesson. Basically, just blowing the trumpet. You know, we're not out here to blow an uncertain sound, man. Okay, we're sounding the alarm to wake up the elect. All right, we're blowing the trumpet. All right, because it's time for war, man. All right, it's time to call all hands on deck to this battle. All right, and through the Spirit, we're gonna Lord willing, help building this and edifying. It's on Isaiah. Isaiah 58 and 1. It says, "Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sins." Okay. All right. So one of our jobs is to stand up and blow the trumpet. Well, what's the trumpet? Well, it's the sound of this doctrine, man. Okay. When we're out here teaching. We're teaching the good, the bad, the ugly. All right. We're teaching salvation. We're teaching destruction. We're teaching captivity. We're teaching the whole gambit of what's being revealed unto us into these scriptures. Cry loud and spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet. Right. So we're out here to lift up our voice to wake our people up, all right, to let them know that we are the Native Americans, Latinos, and the so-called Negroes are the true descendants of the tribes, all right, and that we are the children of the Most High. It says to show my people their transgressions and the house of Jacob their sins, right? Because how else is our people going to know that they're going off unless the men of the Lord are out here teaching? Okay, because the pastor is not going to tell you that committing adultery is having sex with another man's wife, or a woman sleeping around on her husband, man. Okay, they're not going to tell you that that the law is not done away with. Okay, all right. They're not going to tell you that keeping your beard on your face is a Levitical law. They're not going to tell you that eating these abominable foods is going off, man. Okay, so we're here to tell the people and get them warning from the Lord. All right. This is Luke 7:32. It says, I'm going to start at 31. It says, "And the Lord said, Whereunto then should I liken the men of this generation? And to what are they like? They are like unto children sitting in the marketplace, and calling one to another, and saying, We have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. We have mourned to you, and ye have not wept." Okay? So that's what you guys are, man. All right? In the various cities, we have these marvelous men standing up in these different states, these different countries, all right? Out there on the highways and the byways, making themselves accessible, okay? Crying out loud, sparing not, all right? Trying to get our people to wake up, okay? But they're not hearkening, man. Why? They don't understand. They can't jam to this music, man. All right. It says they are like unto children sitting in the marketplace, right? So you guys are really sitting around being idle, man. Okay, and we're out there teaching the gospel, okay, of war, evil, and of pestilence. Then you know that America's going down. Then you know that martial law and the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, is being implemented as we speak. Okay, but you guys are not hearkening, man. All right, you guys don't understand. You guys cannot differentiate the sound of the trumpet, man. It says, they are like unto children sitting in the marketplace and calling one to another and saying, We have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. All right, man. So what we're doing, we're just coming in the stead, bringing the words of Yahweh Shemi Shai, telling you to repent, telling you to come up out of that filth, okay? All right, and walk on the path of righteousness, man. It says, We have piped unto you, we have not danced, and we have mourned to you, and you have not wept, man. Okay, because here we are telling you about the upcoming destruction and what it is that we can do, or that you can do to possibly to be exempt from that judgment, man. Okay, all right, but you guys are not hearkening, man. All right, you continue to go on in your everyday life, all right, thinking that you have time. All right, Isaiah 30. Isaiah 30 and 10, it says, I'll start at 9. That this is I'm start at 8. Now go write it before them in a table and note it in a book, that it may be for the time to come forever and ever. Right, so we were told to write these things in a book. All right, there was a time that this book was sealed. Okay, but through the Spirit of the Lord and through His promises, okay, that we've been waking up in the land of our captivity, man. All right, so now that the things that were written aforetime, which were sealed, they're now being opened and revealed unto us, and we're to take those things and to reveal them unto the nation, man. All right. Verse 9, it says that this is a rebellious people, lying children, who will not hear the law of the Lord. Right, because here we are piping, sound of the trumpet, okay, giving you the answers and giving you the understanding through the Spirit, all right, that you're not able to receive, okay, but it's still our duty to go out there and to do the will of the Lord. He said that this is a rebellious people, lying children, right, how they're lying, okay, they sit here and they further distribute the false narrative of us being a violent group, a group of pedophiles. Okay, with those things could be further from the truth, man. All right, that they run our name through the mud. Okay, it said that this is rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord, man. Okay, because as soon as it comes time for you to do right and for you to walk the talk, because since you do agree, right? Because a lot of these jakes that come up and listen, you know, they're good with having Esau in slavery. They're cool with having multiple wives and being rich. But when it comes to growing your beard, when it comes to putting away them squares and them blunts, okay, they have a hard time doing those things, man. All right. In verse 10, it says, "Which say to the seers, see not, unto the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceit." And that's the sound of the trumpet that these people are used to, man. They're used to smooth sayings. They're used to being spoken to with craftiness and deceit, man. Okay? A person will buy something from you if you lie to them, man. But as soon as you tell them the truth, they reject it, man. Okay? Our people are so used to being lullabied to sleep that when they hear the noise, a beautiful song that's being sung by the men, okay, it rattles them, man. And instead of waking them up and rattling them up, it lulls them back to sleep. Why? Because that's not the sound. That's not the way that the scriptures were broken down to them, man. Okay, they didn't understand these the ways, all right, of Yahweh Shemiah Shai, okay, or the laws and the customs and the traditions of us Israelites, man. Okay, as long as you're telling our people that it's cool to be a homosexual, that's okay to support abortion and support transgenderism, as long as it doesn't affect you, that's wicked, man. As long as they're able to tell you that you can eat pork and the Lord will forgive you, okay, and which He can, okay, because He's a man of mercy. But at the same time, our people are so conditioned to deceit and manipulation that anything that's contrary to that, they withstand it, man. You know, it's Jeremiah 5:12. It says, I must get to the point. Jeremiah 5:12 says, "They have belied the Lord and said, it is not He. Neither shall evil come upon us, neither shall we see sword and famine," man. So these people that these false prophets and these teachers they've been set up by the Lord to deceive the people. Okay, hey, they're lying on the Lord, man. Okay, all right, because they're not teaching you or telling you about the upcoming racial wars, or the executive orders that Donald Trump is planning to implement if they don't build his wall, about the famine and the food shortages, man. Okay, these people are being are speaking deceit. All right, they're saying that the Lord doesn't kill children. He's saying that the Lord does not do no evil. Okay? But the Lord does all these things, man. Okay? He controls the right hand and the left hand, man. All right? He said, they have belied the Lord and said it is not he. Neither shall evil come upon us, neither shall we see sword nor famine. And that's what you guys are paying your pastors, man. You're paying your pastor for him to tell you that everything's going to be okay as long as you call on the name of sweet Jesus, man. All right, as long as you fill his pockets with the FRNs, which is nothing but fiat currency, okay, that you can buy your way into the kingdom, man. They're telling you that as long as you have a 3-car garage and both of your children in college, happy life, happy wife, that the Lord is dealing with you, man. Okay, but when this when this carpet gets pulled from up under you, and you and not only are you not living from paycheck to paycheck, you're no longer receiving paychecks. Okay, no more link. All right, then what are they gonna say to you, man? Okay, the scripture talk, give them warning for me, Lord, man, Lord willing. We can get. Man, let me see if I can find it. It's in Ezekiel. I want to say 30 something. No, I didn't have this, but the Spirit just gave me that. I'm going to go ahead and here we go. This is Ezekiel 33:7. It says, so thou, son of man, hast set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore thou shalt hear the word at my mouth and warn them from me, man. Okay? So us being watchmen are to warn the people, man. Okay? We're to let them know that those military drills are not being held for no reason. That all these abandoned buildings and these abandoned businesses are being used as headquarters and detention centers for the upcoming insurrection that's going to be coming to America, man. All right? Hey, we're not here to have debates. We're not here to go over who's right and who's wrong, man. We're here to prophesy, man. This is the time to prophesy, man. This ain't no time to be going back and forth trying to break down every nook and cranny of these scriptures, man. It's about the fulfillment of these prophecies, all right, standing up and warning our people, man, blowing that trumpet. Matter of fact, since I'm here, I'm going to start at 33:1. It says again, is Ezekiel 33:1. It says again, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people. All right, so it lets you know that we're to go to our people, man, all right, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon a land, if the people of the land take a man of their coasts and set him for their watchman, if when he seeth the sword come upon the land and blow the trumpet and warn the people, right? So when we're seeing the destruction, man, we're seeing war on the horizon. So what we're doing, we're blowing a trumpet. Okay, the trumpet is the sound of war, man. It's a distinct sound that is being blown for the people to take heed and to be aware, man. Okay, all right. But you've been lulled to sleep with the same song and dance that that the trumpet is an unfamiliar sound unto you, man. It says, whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head, man. Right, so you guys are not hearing the sound of the trumpet, man. Okay, you're not hearing the sounds of the men of the Lord that are out here on the highways and the byways that are putting together these video epistles. Okay, hey, you're not taking heed to those things, man. But guess what? The Lord said, when the sword and when the sword comes, man, and you're taking in it, hey, the blood is off our hands, man. All right. So our job is to blow this damn trumpet, man, and give the people warning from the Yahweh Shem Yahushai. It says, verse 5. It says, and he heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning. The blood shall be upon him, but he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul. So, hey, so if you're hearing the men of the Lord on your in your respective places, okay, your respective cities and countries, and you changing your ways, are you taking steps to initiate walk in righteousness, okay, hey, there's a good chance you could deliver yourself, man. Why? All because you took heed to the sound of the trumpet, man. You're preparing yourself for the battle, all right? That's it on that, all right? Jeremiah 5:12 again, it says, they have belied the Lord and said that not he, neither shall evil come upon us, neither shall we see sword nor famine. And the prophet shall become wind, and the word is not in them. Thus shall it be done unto them. All right? Wherefore thus saith Yahweh, the power of hosts, because ye speak this word, behold, I will make my words in my mouth fire, and the people wood, and it shall devour them. It says, lo, I will bring it. Okay, so that's the point, man. Okay? Hey, the prophets are the false prophets are destroying our people, man. Saying peace, peace, but peace and safety, but sword of destruction, man. Okay, and you false prophets are gonna get your due. Okay, all right, from the Lord. All right, for not blowing the sound of the trumpet, man. All right, you're blowing that flute. Okay, you're blowing that piccolo, man. Something that gives off a very soft and faint touch, man. A tune, you know. This is Ezekiel. Ezekiel 3:17 is the one I wanted. It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman to the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me, man. Okay, so that's the whole point, man. All right, we were set up to blow the trumpet to give the warning to our people, man. All right, hey, it's not all going to be good, man. Okay, here we are building up the house on the walls of Israel, like Ezra, right? Which is so spiritual because Ezra was building up the wall, right? That the Gentiles, that the heathens tore down. Okay, and what happened? He called the men, all right, the men that was left of the captivity to come build the walls, right? Guess what they had? They had their sword in hand and they had their trumpet. Okay, so now as here we are building the spiritual tabernacle, the house of David. Okay, we're teaching His word, which is the sword. All right, blowing the trumpet, which is in our hands, man, giving our people warning, man. So as we're building, all right, we're sounding the alarm, man, just like Ezra, man, or Nehemiah. No, it was Ezra. It's like it was Ezra, building up the wall, man. Okay, so here we are doing the same thing, man. All right, blowing that trumpet. All right, for when we see the evil come, our people will be ready, man. That's why He had them build up with their swords by their side, man. You know, this is 1 Corinthians 14, 6 through 8. It says, I'm gonna get to the point. 1 Corinthians 14 and 6. It says, now, brother, because this goes into the speaking in tongues, right? But for the Spirit is more. Is now, brethren, if I come unto you speaking with tongues, what shall I profit you, except I shall speak to you either by revelation or by knowledge or by prophesying or by doctrine, right? So when we're out here teaching, okay, and we're out here teaching the word of the Lord, hey, we're really teaching in an unknown tongue, man. Okay, that's why we're out there edifying. And you see these people come up, all right, and we ask them questions, all right, to discern their level of so-called intelligence of what they know, all right, that we make a plain upon tables, man. Okay, because when we start using going to words, you know, oikomenon or you know, Hebrew words, it becomes a strange speech to them. That's why Paul said, I became all things to all men, right? All right, so we're able to not only to teach in different tongues, because we got different brothers from different tribes who are able to do that, but also we got, but also we're to use these scriptures and make it plain to them, man. Okay, We're not to always be trying to use $20 and $30 words, all right? So now, brethren, if I come unto you speaking with tongues, what shall I profit you? Right, how am I going to explain something to you and I'm using a whole bunch of words that you wouldn't understand, man? I'm speaking the whole lesson in Hebrew, okay? It's an unfamiliar sound, okay? It says, now, brethren, if I come unto you speaking with tongues, what shall I profit you? Except I shall speak to you either by revelation or by knowledge or by prophesying or by doctrine. And even things without life giving sound, whether pipe or harp, except they give a distinction in the sound, how shall it be known what is piped or harped? Right, so unless we're speaking to you in a language or a tongue that you understand, how would you know? Okay? If we're using the trumpet, one long blow for the sound of a trumpet, I'm not gonna go in my closet and bust out the harp or harmonica and call people to battle. They won't be prepared for battle. Why? Because that's the sound of the battle, man. All right. So when we're teaching, not only do we make it plain, okay. Hey, we're to come with the sound of this trumpet, man, which is the sound of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. All right. If they can't dance, then they can't dance. But we're to blow the trumpet, man. We're not to blow piccolos and trombones, man. Okay. Hey, we're not here to do sing lullabies, man, because that's what's going on with our people. Okay, a lullaby is hey, what do you do when your child is cranky and getting ready to go to bed? You put a bottle in their mouth and you put on soft music, man, to soothe them and to put them to sleep. But the Lord said, now this is high time that you wake out of slumber, man. Okay, and we're waking you up out of slumber by blowing this trumpet, man. All right. It says, verse 8, it says, for the trumpet give an uncertain sound, who shall prepare himself to the battle, man? Why aren't our people being ready, all right, for the upcoming famine, for the pestilence, for these rough and hard times that's coming up, man? You know, because they're not accustomed to the sound of the trumpet, man. Our people are not going to battle because they've been led by false prophets and false teachers, lullabying their ass to sleep, man. The song, the sweet melody of the tambourine. You know? It says, right, so it says, for the trumpet give an uncertain sound, who shall prepare himself to the battle, man? You know? And these passages, that Black Conscious Movement, Allah, and these different doctrines, man, those are sounds that are not preparing you for the battle, man.